Welcome to another podcast of the current situation Manchester United. In this video podcast, I'm going to be talking about Manchester United related news in regards to Amorim, in regards to the general atmosphere over Manchester United. Because with how our form is in the Premier League, it's something to discuss. And first, we have to speak about the manager, because the manager is the reason, or one of the reasons why we're in this poor state of form. But before I get into that, um I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. To be honest, it may be over 30 minutes, but I hope you guys stay in tune with me and watch up until the end and leave your comments somewhere in the comment section. And let me know your disagreements, man. If you disagree with anything I said, let me know your disagreements. And of course, if you agree with anything that I said, let me know your opinions down below in the comment section below, and we'll have a go ahead. We'll have a a communication, a conversation in regards to the club that we love, Manchester United, despite frustrating us at the moment. So the first piece of news we go talk about is Alan Smith says Ruben Amorim will be kicking himself at Man United now after realizing something. Now, I did some ditch digging about this article, and the basis of what Alan Smith is saying about Ruben Amorim is that we know say Amorim can be stubborn, and we saw that in the last game against Tottenham. He made no substitutions up until like the 93rd minute, and Chiodo Martins probably got like what 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and that was disrespectful. So, and even before that, he should have put on substitutions in the game. There was no reason for him not to put on no substitutions in the game. And we have seen in weeks past, even in certain games where he has been stubborn, where he has had this very stick to this stance in not changing the way he setups, in not changing the way he plays. He has verbally stated that in his press conference, and he has sensed that in the games that he's managing, that he's not going to change the way he plays. Now, the angle that Alan Smith is coming from is that it's been a while already, so I have to go double check. Yeah, so he's basically saying that with how we're in 15th place right now, and he's saying that if we don't change things up, then it's going to look bleaky for not for Alan Smith, but for Ruben Amorim, because he will get the sack. The manager's job should be to watertight, and rightfully so. But Alan Smith says that the Man United manager is likely already regretting one thing he's done at United after realization. So yes, he's basically saying that he's gonna stick to how he plays. And it's all good to show that you have self-assurance, confidence, belief, or blinded belief in what you're trying to set up at Manchester United. But if it is coming to the point where we're not getting results where we want, we have to be a bit pragmatic. We have to be a bit pragmatic. We're in 15th place right now, and we have no more room for error. Because if we go make that room for error, then we're good to go be in 18th place when we open our eyes. Like if we lose our next games, or our next couple of games in Premier League, we're going to look worse than other sides where we should have been beating them, and they're beating us, and we're in 18th place. So, in my opinion, Amorim has to be a bit pragmatic here. He has no room to say, "Yo, I must stick with all my play. I must stick with my methods, this and that." Bro, this is the time to get into that Portuguese ticket of yours, that we have to adapt. If you do not adapt, given most of the players don't even know it. Do why you think there is a lot of room outlets talking about say, and yes, some of it is based on clickbait and trying to get you to read and click it, but there's a lot of rumors saying that the players doubt your methods. This is not a coincidence. This is not, so you have to take this into consideration, man. Because if the players are doubting you as the manager, then the players are going to lose. They're going to lose confidence in you as a manager, and there's no better way to put it. And hence, therefore, you're going to lose your influence in the dress. That is how managers lose the dressing room. So if you want to have this pig-headed mentality, is it me like you're one of the best manager in the world, uh, and not adapt given the circumstances that we're in right now, given the context that we're in right now, seeing that we're in 15th place and a couple more losses, we can be in 17th place or 18th place. That's a problem, and that is you to blame, because it's good that you want to look self-assured as a manager. It's good to know that you have confidence in your belief, in your belief system, isn't it? In your methods, in your system as a whole, how you want to play football with the players. But at this moment in time, you have to take a step back and look at the situation. You have to think about the situation, because if you have this mentality is apply, and I am nobody to tell you what to do, but bro, as a common as a person, I would consider myself a Man United fan with common sense, isn't me? And at this moment in time, man, there's a time and place to be hard headed. There's a time and place for that. There's a time and place for that. No, you have to eat your humble pie. I don't care what type of pie it is. Be humble. I know that is a statement that is used a lot this season. Be humble and look at the situation and say, you know what? Right now is not the time to, play a certain way. Maybe I should be pragmatic. Maybe I should, do compromise a bit. It doesn't hurt to compromise. Compromisation does not make you weak. Number one, as a manager, as a person. No more, compromise shows you that you have finesse. Like for example, if a friend dog you out, I don't know if this is the best example. I'm just going off my head right now, so see with me. But if a friend go dog you out, and you tell your friend not to dog you out no more, and he go dog you out, or you go cut him off, and you know this person for 15 years. Now the diplomatic approach is say, alright, boom, they can ghost him for, you go tell him, say, yo, I don't like how you dog me out. I told you a couple times not to dog me out. I ain't go cut you off, but right now I ain't go talk to you, bro. Right now you need to look at yourself and say, yo, you should do better. Because the next time you dog me out, I'm going to cut you off cold turkey. I'm going to do that. We go Splitsville and we not go talk no more. Now, in my opinion, that is compromisation, because in some persons, for some person, they will cut them off cold turkey. I'm talking about a person you have known all your life. Now, if you know this person for a couple of years, then, you can cut him off on the second attempt that he dog you out, or even on the first attempt he dog you out. But if you've known this person for a good while, like for 10 years, even since you guys were like in high school, as me, or in prep school or primary school, then there's times to be diplomatic. There's different approaches. And again, if they don't learn from that approach, then you cut them off. I can understand that. But I don't know if that's the best example. I hope you guys see what I'm trying to say here. Amrim has been here for like 3 months, if not four, almost 4 months. Time is flying. Almost 4 months now this Virgin has been here. And when everything I got sacked, we were in 13th place last I check. And at the time everything I got sacked, we lost at least 8 games in our competition. Now we have like almost double that. We like almost have 60 games that we have lost in our competition, and we're just in February. Have we improved since the sacking of everything Hag? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Have we improved? Because I'm not the best mathematician, and I'm not the best at math, but this bridging got sucked. Everything I got sucked when we were in 13th place. Couple months later, or if not 3 months later, we're in 15th place. Is that progression? Do you want to consider that progression? Now, in terms of the football, we have spells where we look better. Diallo is scoring goals under Amorim. Lisandro Martinez is one of our best, if not our best, centre back under Amorim, and he is the one that starts the attack from the back. You understand? Does our fullbacks look better? In certain games, they do. You understand? So my point is that we have not really necessarily made any progress, genuine, proper progression, because proper progression is okay. You suck everything up from 13th place, and when Amorim comes in, this is a scenario. If you want to consider progression, you go from 13th place, you work yourself, you win games, you go on a decent run. Is me? You go to 12th place, and from 12th place you go to like 11th place, and from 11th place you go to 12th place. As if that's progression. That's like what, two steps forward and one step back. You go from 10th place to ninth place, and you go down, and you go more and up in the table, not down, because when you go down, you're regressing actually. But yeah, man. So that's my opinion on progression, man. But we have not made any proper progress. In terms of individuals, yes, they have progressed. Xerxes has progressed lately. Mama Diallo has started to add goals to his name. You see me? Under Amorim, Lisandro Martinez has improved. Harry Maguire has improved. There are other players that has improved. So it's just, it's like an iceberg, because when you look on the top of it, the Premier League is the iceberg, see, and we're in 15th place. Now, persons on first glance, when they're looking at the iceberg, may say, okay, we're not making progression. But if you look down in that cold -50-degree water, you see this big hole, this big this the other side of the iceberg. That is where some of the players have improved, and that is not noticed by most fans. That in certain occasions, despite us not progressing in the Premier League from 13th place, now we're in 15th place and we're not progressing, we're actually progressing, going down in the table. We have to acknowledge that there are certain players that have improved. At the same time, and this leads me to my next point, my next piece of news I'm gonna get into. At the same time, given the formation, given the system, given his quote unquote methods, Amorim's methods, there are certain players that have regressed. There are certain players that have not, their form has dipped a bit. And I'm gonna get into that for a second. But to finish upon Alan Smith's assessment on Ruben Amorim going to eat his words and look like an idiot. He's a young manager. I know that he's trying to look like he's self-assured. He doesn't want to look indecisive. And that is, in my opinion, clearly why he's having this hard-headed mentality and not compromising, sticking with his foundations as a manager of Manchester United. But at the same time, that can kill you, man. You have to understand the situation right now. uh Solomon in the Bible said there's a time and place for everything under the sun. There's a time and a place to be accommodating, to compromise, and there's a time and place to be hard-headed, stone cold, and ruthless. We understand that. But you can't be that way all the time when the context doesn't consider it. We're in 15th place, and if this pig-headed mentality brings us to 19th place, God forbid, or 18th place, God forbid, or 17th place, God forbid, then you have to look at yourself. You cannot blame the players. Yes, you can blame the players and say such and such, should have done what I told him to do and he didn't do it. But at the same time, you're the manager. And it's easy. You're the manager. And because you're the manager, for Ineos, it's easy to sack you than to sell 12 or 11 players that is playing. So you're the one that's going to get the execution block if things go wrong, and things are going wrong right now, and persons are looking to your path. Persons are not giving you, he just came to Manchester United, you have to give him some time to adapt. Persons are saying, nah, we are done with your free trial is now finished. We are actually looking at you. You're the main reason why we're in this rabbit hole right now that we can't get out of. And it's because of your stubbornness. Again, stubbornness as a manager, hold on. Stubbornness as a manager doesn't hurt in certain occasions, but when you're in 15th place, bro, you have to adapt, man. You have to adapt. That is what makes great managers great managers. Look at Ancelotti. I think Ancelotti has the same fundamentals, or his methods were the same when he was at AC Milan in 2005 in comparison to now when he's at Real Madrid? Do you really think that? No, it's not the same. He has adapted over the years, and in certain occasions he has adapted. That is why he's still one of the top managers. Maybe he's not an ideal tactician, apart from his left eyebrow being the tactician. But either way, you have to give him his flowers and say this virgin has adapted. He knows what to do in certain instances. He knows how to start or set up systems. Same thing with Sir Alex Ferguson. When Mourinho beat this Virgin 2 seasons in a row in winning the Premier League trophy for Chelsea from 2004 to 2006, Sir Alex Ferguson didn't say to himself, well, I'm going to stick with who I'm going to stick with. You see me, I'm going to play the players who I want to play them. You see me, I'm not going to change anything. I'm going to stick with, I'm going to stick with. I'm Sir Alex Ferguson here. You know, it doesn't matter if some Portuguese manager, ain't that a coincidence, Portuguese manager, came from Portugal, you know, and he came to the Premier League and won the Premier League for 2 times, you know, that doesn't mean I should change my ways. This Belgian took a hard look on himself and he said, yo, especially when we finished third. There was a time we finished third. I think it was in the last season where Sir Alex Ferguson lost the Premier League to Mourinho. I think Arsenal finished second, I don't remember. But the point is this, he adapted from that instance. Van Nistelrooy was our main man at the time, is me. And in 2006, he got sold. And when he got sold, Sir Alex Ferguson changed from a 4-4-2 to a 4-3-3. See, I almost got mixed up with the 3-4-3, and he started playing Ronaldo and Rooney and Saha up top. That is what he did. And even in the other season, when he got Tevez and Nani and etc., Berbatov, he adapted, man. And even after that golden era, he adapted. This Virgin make Robin Van Persie win us the Premier League with an average squad. That is adaptation. He didn't stick with how he wanted to play. Cause hell, if he stick with how he played with the golden era of Manchester United in the late 2000s, and given that Man City was on, their stock was piling up. This was where Man City was making a name for themselves in the Premier League. We would have lost the Premier League to City for the second time, for the second season in a row. For the second season in a row. And he adapted. And he knew that he wasn't a top manager anymore. So that's where he came out of the game after winning the Premier League, which is a smart move on his part. But going back to Amorim, I know I'm delaying, not delaying, but I know I'm dallying, not dallying. I know that I'm on this point for a good moment, but understand this. Ruben Amorim has to understand the situation that he's in right now, because if he does not adopt his system, if he does not, is me, you know, you understand me, if he doesn't adapt to the system, not as to the system, I lose my train of thought. If he doesn't adapt to the situation around him, he's going to lose the players in the dressing room, man. And that goes to Alan Smith's comment on Sky Sports News. He said Amorim will be kicking himself. He boxed himself into a corner with his comments. The players might lose faith in the system. Didn't I just say? I didn't say this because he said it. I've been saying this. I said if you want to consider yourself a top manager and you claim say you ain't good, you're defined on certain methods, but those methods are not being effective in giving us 3 points, then what we're doing here? What is really going on? So that is where Alan Smith say, yo, some of the players go lose faith in his system. So yeah, man, leave your comments below in the comment section on that aspect of this Manchester United news. Let me know. Ruben Amorim says Eric Ten Hag did one thing better than him at Man United. It needs to change. I ain't gonna click on that right now. That's 11 days ago. But let me know your thoughts in the comment sections, bro. Let me know your thoughts in the comment sections, bro. In terms of your thoughts, do you believe that Amorim's supposed to adapt? You know, given the situation we're in right now, we're in 15th place, and a couple of losses after we're in 15th place can drag us from 15th place to 17th place. Do we really want that? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And let us move to the next piece of news. James O'Hara says Man United star looks like he hates football under Ruben Amorim. Yeah, Ruben Amorim getting his cooking right now. So this video, this article is talking about so this virgin is a former Spurs midfielder. So the former Spurs midfielder, that is James O'Hara, has taken aim at several Man United players following the loss, calling struggling summer signing Joshua Zirkzee an imposter, and saying ex-Champions League winner Casemiro can't no longer run. He also stated Bruno Fernandes looked like he hates football. So this is about Bruno Fernandes, stating that Bruno Fernandes looks like he hates football as he cut a frustrated figure at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Well, I'll say this. In terms of Xerxes being an imposter, bro, shut the hell up, bro. Shut the hell up. This Bridging was our best player against Tottenham Hotspurs away from home on Sunday. You have no right to be criticizing Xerxes at this moment in time. How is Xerxes an imposter and he was our best attacker? Does that make sense to you? How we go say Xerxes was an imposter when this Bridging was literally our man of the match, despite our loss? How is this Bridging an imposter when, given the criticisms he's gotten at the start of this year, and ever since then, he's built up his confidence and he's now playing at a proper level. He's getting into his form right now. How is he an imposter? I don't get that. How is he an imposter? I'm talking about Joshua Zirkzee. How you go say Joshua Zirkzee is an imposter? How is he an imposter? They can't say he's an imposter without not giving a reason. That's weak, man. That's weak. If you want to give your criticisms more credibility, you state your opinion or criticism and you give the why behind it. They can't just say the Bridging's a pass and that's it. That, like, what? Then you go say Casemiro can no longer run. That's been known, so you don't need to say that. But Casemiro had a decent game, so you're talking about. And you go say Bruno Fernandes looks like he hates football. Well, we know say Bruno Fernandes, whenever things are not going Manchester United's way, given that he's captain, or even when he wasn't captain, he's not going to hide how he feels. And we have seen that no person can call complaining, whining, being negative, this and that. Dude, we know how Bruno Fernandes is, and Bruno Fernandes is not going to change that about his personality. So you have to accept that right now. And maybe the reason why he looks like he hates football is because he's playing a withdrawn role. You guys know this. He's not playing as a number 10 no more. He's playing as a centre midfielder with either Ugarte or Casemiro. He played with Casemiro on Sunday against Tottenham and we lost. So say if he's playing in a role that is not his real role, of course he's not going to look happy. Of course he's going to look frustrated. Of course he's going to look out of his depths. Of course he's going to sit up there, you understand me, and look as if he's an average player. He's not an average player. He cannot play CM. He's not a CM. If you play him as a number 10, you see more of the efficiency of Bruno Fernandes. But if you go play him in a withdrawn role, which is not his role, he's not going to look effective in our side. United were 13th. I said this. United were 13th when Eric Ten Hag was sacked back in November. And ex-Premier League striker Glenn Murray admits they have probably gotten worse under Amorim. Who the hell is Glenn Murray? Wait, Glenn Murray used to play for Crystal Palace. This Virgin is a pundit. Everybody being a pundit. Everybody talking out of the mask because them is a pundit. Everybody friggin' pundit just because footballer used to play football. It's hard to believe, but I think they probably do look worse than they did under everything up. Bro, see, this is what I get frustrated over. When a manager, like for example, let us start from Van Gaal. Let's start from the Van Gaal era to everything Hag. In the Van Gaal era, our problem was that we couldn't score a lot of goals, and yes, we control a lot of possession, but we were not effective in those positions because we were passing the ball backwards and sideways, and we didn't score a lot of goals. That was our biggest problem under Van Gaal. Now, when Van Gaal go get sacked, and Mourinho was appointed, and Mourinho started catching hell, we started talking about, well, you know, all things considered, is me under Van Gaal, our football look better under Van Gaal than Mourinho. And when Mourinho go get sacked and we go put in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer start catch hell, we go say, well, finishing second with 81 points, you see me behind Man City at the time, given the squad that we had. Mourinho worked wonders, but we were not saying this type of stuff when Mourinho was there. But when Mourinho gets sacked, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer catch hell, when he's a full manager, no one talk about Mourinho and him getting second place with the squad that he had at the time. Though do we and same thing when everything when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets sacked and everything came in as a full manager, or before everything came in, we had Ralph Rangnick. And even when Ralph Rangnick was here, a few persons criticizing him, rightly or wrongly so. But the point is that we can't just bank on our ex-manager and say them play better football than the current managers because we're in a poor piece of form. That is weak, man. Because at the time you were not saying that. So why you want to look like the ex-manager was on some, we're playing good football, we're getting a lot of results, we're winning trophies. That was not the case. Yes, everything will go win us 2 trophies, but I mean, like, this Bridging didn't win us the Premier League or the Champions League. This Bridging got us in fourth place in the Champions League group stage. I want to make this Bridging look like he turned water into wine when he did not. We have to stop doing this, man. No, I'll go say under Ruben Amorim is worse than Erting. On paper, yes, it has gotten worse under Ruben Amorim. Because like I just mentioned minutes back, everything I got sacked when we're in 13th place, now we're in 15th place. That is not progression. So on the surface, we have gotten worse. Yes, we have gotten worse on the surface. But there are certain players that have improved, and I've mentioned that I ain't go for that right now. But there are certain players that have improved, man. At the detriment of certain players being worse, like Bruno Fernandes. I mean, he scored some goals and assisted under Ruben Amorim, but has he looked really effective? Especially playing in this withdrawn role that he's in right now, playing as a centre midfielder. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Um, let me. United are playing as a bunch of individuals. It seems almost like a stepping stone club now. I'll come do my bit, then get out. You wish you would do that, huh? As if persons would give you that opportunity. Get the hell out of here so with that. Um, but yeah, man, see, because Manchester United in the poor state of form they're in right now, everybody wants to criticize Manchester United and get their pennies on it. You see that? Okay, the next piece of news I want to be finished by at least the 35th minute or the 40th minute because I have a couple more things I want to talk about. Man United identify ideal man to rebuild the club amid Ruben Amorim's sack claims. This Bridging has been here for like less than 4 months. I know we're talking about sacking him. This is what I'm talking about now. No? Everybody wants to be dramatic. Oh, let us sack him. He's not bringing us, to the place where we need to be. He's brought us from 13th place to 15th place. We're losing games left, right, and we're not making no progress. Now, Man United, it seems as though Man United want to hire Xavi, the former Barcelona manager, and bring him to Manchester United. Dude, let me say this. Xavi has no Premier League experience. And yes, Pep Guardiola, this was said when Pep Guardiola came to the Premier League, him not having no Premier League experience, but this Virgin wiped Premier League clubs in the Champions League. And he's shown, and he has proven himself. Yes, he's made big signs, but he's proven himself that he's a proper manager in the Premier League, Pep Guardiola. And he's arguably the best manager in the Premier League with Sir Alex Ferguson, Arsene Wenger, and Jose Mourinho. So I mean, but Xavi, we do not need Xavi Hernandez right now. We don't need him at this club. Get that out there. We don't need him at this club. Arrogant Amorim decision showed he was done at Manchester United even before his first game. That's a thought. So what I'm basically saying is that he was out of his depth before even managing his first game for Manchester United. So persons go take, like I've mentioned this in this video and even a couple of videos back, that this stubborn stance that Amorim is having, persons are going to label him arrogant. Now I'm not saying you should care what people think, but at the same time, man, you have to look around you and see if you're actually playing, if you're actually being effective. Because if you're saying that you go stick on instance and you're not getting no results out of it, that's being arrogant. That's being arrogant. Now if you go say, oh, I'm gonna stick with my methods and you're getting results, that is not arrogant. That is you proving your confidence. And you got confidence, you got more confidence because your methods are proved. So it has credibility. But this Virgin has his methods, man. Stating his method, I'm gonna stick with my methods. But you're not getting no results out of it. It's not bringing us nowhere. Doesn't mean it's bringing us nowhere fast, man. We're not getting no results because of that. We're still in 15th place. We allowed Tottenham to go past us because they were below us and now they're above us. You understand? So what I'm saying is this, man. You have to going back to what I said, you have to take a pragmatic approach because you're looking arrogant right now. If you say go stick to your methods and you're not getting no results out of the methods, that's arrogance. Arrogance basically, in a nutshell, is you saying that, oh, I'm the best person, but you haven't proved that you're the best person. Like for example, if you're the best co-worker, you're the best CEO, the best player in the world, such and such, that type of stuff. And you haven't proved none of that. That is arrogance. Now if you have stated I'm the best player in the world or the best striker in the world because I've won 4 golden boots, and I've won trophies, then that is not arrogance, that is confidence. That is not arrogance. Some person may disagree. That is not arrogance. You're basically giving a state of what you have accomplished. That is not arrogance. But if you have not accomplished anything, if you have not, see, I'm preaching right now. Let me sit up. If you have not accomplished nothing that is bringing you or giving you results, that is bringing us from 14th if not 15th place to 12th place or up more in the table, that is sheer arrogance. Enough story, period. See, Mourinho could have gotten away with it because he has proved he has won stuff. He's a well accomplished manager, so so that's why he has that aura about him. And so we said the same thing about Ertinger because Ertinger was trying to be like Mourinho and he's not. So the point is he has to adapt, man. And no, we don't need no friggin' Xavi Hernandez at Manchester United. Why you crazy? Next, this is the last piece of news because I need to finish up right now. I have like 5 minutes left. Leniora reveals dressing room's true feelings on Ruben Amorim amidst Manchester United struggle. So what? This virgin running his mouth now. There's nothing like being the dressing room snitch. So this virgin talking about say the players enjoy a good relationship with Amorim and they're fully behind him, even as the club's woe on the pitch persist. United lie in 15th place in the Premier League after suffering their 12th top flight loss of the season on Sunday at the end of Tottenham Hotspurs. What is this? So he's basically yeah. Well, to be honest, Euro should not be talking. Euro should not be talking. This Virgin is a teenager and this Virgin just came to Manchester United. Why is this Virgin running his mouth? If this is true, why is he running his mouth? He should not be talking. He should not be talking. This Virgin hasn't been at Manchester United long. No, he has been here since Amorim has been here because Amorim signed him. No, Amorim didn't sign him. Hold. Did Amorim sign him? Yes, Amorim signed him. Amorim signed him. Wait, no, Amorim didn't sign him. Amorim did not sign him. No, wait. I think Ertingok signed Euro. Yes, Ertingok signed Euro. But at the same time, he's not in the seat to be talking about the matters at this club right now, given our form. He's not supposed to be talking. He's not a senior player in the squad and he's not supposed to be talking, man. See, this is what gives players egos, This is what, because we give them that type of ego. We give them a voice. And because we give them a voice, they think that they're one of the key players in the squad when they're not. They're not at the age they're not at that age right now, so they're not supposed to be talking on matters that deals with behind the scenes issue relation in terms of relationship with the manager and the players. He should not be talking about that. He should not be talking about that. He understands us a lot because he was a player before, so he knows a lot what it's like. Really, you see what I'm talking about? The feelings you can have when you play or don't play when you have a bad game. He knows how to manage this, and I think this is the most important thing. Tactically, he is top. We don't have too much training to learn everything, but he tries to give us everything before the game to be 100% the best version of the team. We know he is with us and we are with him, so it's good. Is it really? If it's good, then why are we in 15th place? Why have we lost our 8th game under this manager? If it's good. If it is good, don't be saying it's good when it's not. Man, anybody can talk words, but the action is there. The proof in the pudding. We lost our 8th game under this manager. We're not making proper progress. And I'm not everything out. I'm not hammering out. But what I'm saying is that don't be talking about say it's good and we're and things are and he's top when it's showing that he's not top. Don't be saying say, oh, we're good at this moment in time when we're not good at this moment in time. We're losing games left and right, man. People taking us for jokes. So we're talking about Gambo say, we're in a good place and we're not training as much. Well, that's one of the problems. You guys need to train on your football and have a better understanding with each other. And stop playing like you're piglets, man. Like you don't understand each other. Like it's the first time you're playing football. Like it's a hot boiled egg you guys kicking. You guys need to know the football you're playing, man. So you have an understanding with the players around you. So like I say, man, wrapping up this video, almost the 40th minute. Young boy Euro should not be talking. Young boy Euro should not be talking. Man United and Ineos may sack Amorim and hire genius man and who's won 11 trophies. I am eager to look at this article, so I'm gonna click it and see who they're talking about. Zidane? Well, dude, Zidane ain't go come to Manchester United in this poor state of form though, given the squad that we have. Zidane smart, Zidane have sense. Zidane is not going to come to Manchester United and try to ruin his career, his short tenure as a manager, and lose games left and right to taint that. He's not going to do that. Zidane know what he's doing. Why I think he has not been at a club at this moment in time? This Reggie know what he's doing. He ain't gonna come to Manchester United like that. No. So yeah, I'm gonna finish it right there because it's like almost the 40th minute. So this is what I'm going to say in wrapping up. Amrim, and of course you guys know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell as well so that you can be notified on each upload. Amrim must adapt, bro. You're a young manager. You're young in your diapers. You have no hair on your chest, is me. You're still in a diaper stage. You're still in a fetal stage as a manager. So don't give us this impression like you're not going to change your ways. What ways are you talking about? What the ways that you had at Sporting Lisbon? Bro, this is the Premier League. This is not the Portuguese league. Things don't run like that over here, so it's me like there's this scene. I didn't even watch the movie, but there's this scene in what's the movie name again? Of Black Panther, the black actor that died in 2020, God rest his soul. I believe he's a great actor. And he was saying, bro, we don't do that here. That's basically what I'm gonna say. We do not do that. What he's trying to do here, what he did at Sporting, bro, we don't do that here, so this is the Premier League. We don't do that here, so see, Conte got away with it in 2016, 2017, and he caught hell after that season, after winning the Premier League. And he got sacked for it. So don't, bro, man, don't try to bring them exact methods that you had at Sporting Lisbon, at United, given the current state of this Premier League. The Premier League is very aggressive and competitive. Don't be bringing those methods or fundamentals in the Premier League, especially given our poor state of form, is our unwillingness to perform, is given that we're in 15th place. Right now is not the time to be doing that. Right now is the time to adapt and say to yourself, for boom, maybe right now is not the best time to be playing my best football. Maybe right now is not the best time, is to induct my football methods given the squad that I have, given given the place that we're in right now. Maybe I need to adapt a bit. That is what he needs to do, in my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a fan. Comments down below in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna finish the video right now. See my mouth getting dry, bro, with all this talking. Comments below in the comment section. With that being said, I'll show you guys next video. Podcast, the brother is out.